In this video, we're going to take a look at some of Word's auto format features. Two of the most useful ones are for doing lists. If you do one period and a space and then type some stuff, it'll continue to number the list for you. And the neat thing about that is if I want to go up here and put something in the middle, it automatically renumbers for me. And when I get done with the list, just hit enter a couple of times and you're back to normal. You do the same thing with a bulleted list, do an asterisk and a space, and it will let you do a bulleted list, and then you can go in and format it like you'd format a bulleted list any other way. So if you want to change the bullets or change the indentation or whatever. And normally I'll leave this pushed in, but for the next couple of things I want to take a look at, I don't want that there. Let's do parenthesis. That's the symbol for the shortcut for doing a copyright symbol. There's also R parenthesis for the registered symbol, and that came out really small, so we're going to zoom in a little bit here. And actually, let's not only zoom in, let's go in here and make that like that. Okay, and then we'll enter, and that font size should carry over, so we'll get some bigger results here. There's TM, there is the Euro, and if at any time you decide that's not really what you wanted, if you type backspace immediately after typing what you typed originally, Word will restore your original typing for you. Now if you wait and come back and type it later and delete it, it just deletes the character because that's been replaced by one character and it doesn't remember that information. Now something interesting happens here. If I type that again, it does not do the copyright symbol, so it does remember a little bit. It knows that I just deleted a copyright symbol and now I'm typing parenthesis. I must not want a copyright symbol. And if you do want a copyright symbol, I think if you try it again you can do it, but the first one doesn't work. Okay, so those are some shortcuts for individual characters that you can do. Whoops. Okay, and there are also some other shortcuts. If you do a colon and a right parenthesis, you get a smiley face. If you do a colon and a left parenthesis, you get a frowny face. If you do a colon and let me see, I think it's the pipe symbol, you get that, whatever that is. So you can do some little smiley and frowny faces. You can also get arrows in there by typing 2 hyphens and a greater than sign. If you want a fat arrow, you can do 2 equals. Whoops, don't hold the shift key down for that. 2 equals and a greater than sign, and the left arrow is just, you know, the less than sign. And you can also get a 2-headed arrow if you do whoops. Yeah, do less than, equals, and greater than, you'll get a 2-headed arrow. I don't know if that works. It doesn't work if you do just a single hyphen. And then some other options are you can quickly do a border that goes all the way across the entire page. If you do 3 hyphens in a row and hit enter, this has to be typed at the beginning of a line. And here's something that comes up once in a while when you're doing some of this auto format. This little lightning bolt here will show up, and if you click on the down arrow next to it, it gives you some choices here. You can undo it. You can just have it stop doing that completely for if you want to. Or you can click on this and it'll take you into the auto format options dialog box, which we're not going to do right now. Okay. This is a border though, so this is actually a border that's underneath this line here, and one way to get rid of it is go up here and choose no border, and it's gone. So when I do something like that, it becomes a border for the text that's above it. If I do 3 equal signs and hit enter, well, that's interesting. Let's hit the enter key and try that again. 3 equal signs, there I get a double line. I think it didn't do it before because I just deleted the border, so it was trying to be smart. Okay, now let's go down here, and okay, we said 3 hyphens is one that'll work, 3 equal signs is one that'll work, 3 underscores is one that'll work, 3 asterisks is one that'll work, 3 pound signs, and 3 tilde signs. And those are the only ones that I know of for automatically doing borders, but you've got 6 options here for doing automatic borders if you want the borders to go all the way across the page. Now that has to be at the beginning of a line. If I type a space and then I do 3 hyphens, I get a space and 3 hyphens. So that only works if you want to go all the way across the page and if you type those characters at the very beginning of the line. But those are some common shortcuts for Word's autocorrect feature.